You gotta get that good vibe.
Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Flower.
Good evening. Tell me everybody out there in YouTube land. Tell me about your night in the comments if you happen to be watching this, and if you happen to be watching, the replay later, let me know how your day was. We have a guest on tonight. Well, first of all, this is the Coachella Valley Concierge channel, and we are doing a season interruption episode for the Yogi Cruz live talk show. Your thoughts with Yoki Cruz. And here is the beautiful Yoki Cruz right here. And
Excuse my nails, it's not done.
tonight we have Lady Eve. And where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Seguin, Texas.
Right. So normally, if you go back and check the other episodes and go watch the other episodes, she like never has phone service. She's always in a
Not
storm. The phone
today.
is always disconnected. Today she's
Yes,
got like better service than both
Today
of
is
us.
that
Me and
day.
Yogi.
got the
Mhm.
June shirt on, everything. Happy
What
Juneteenth.
is the weather like out there in Texas? What's the vibe going on in the world right now? Like, where's
Um,
everybody at?
out here in Texas, I'm originally from California, but I was telling Yogi, earlier today, like, today is not only Juneteenth, but it's also, another day to celebrate history. Like, it was a beautiful day today. Um, the Wilson pottery, I'm part of those descendants, and they are being shown in schools now, like online. That was really encouraging for me to hear that they're being focused on, not only in books, but so other people can learn, and they have different exhibits. So I felt really good about that today. The Wilson Pottery Foundation. Mm.
That is really good to see that history has been documented. Like throughout our life, documentation, um, it's like we only really conquered it in
Hmm.
this last like century or so, right? Because like we're still trying to decipher things and relics of the past, right? Like we're always trying to decipher the drawings on the wall and what they
Yeah.
meant by these things. And we've done a very good job in the 1900s um, at documentation
Yes. They.
so that we can tell. Now, it's not always the story you want to hear or the story you want to go with, or, there's multiple sides to the stories.
Mhm.
But at least there's documentation to where people can now research and read and like paint a picture for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's very very to say the least. It's very well documented. There's a little few tweaks, here and there. Only that the family knows, but for the most part, it's pretty much all true. um and that was really encouraging for me to hear, um because I didn't really learn about things like that growing up. Being from California, I didn't learn any of that. A lot of my family members here in Texas, they knew about it already, and I didn't until I was already grown. So really like this. And
And that
I'm
really
still
is
learning more about it, which is exciting too. So
Yeah, that really is a thing. Like we all learn different things from different regions, and we don't really realize that other people are not learning the things that we're learning as we're learning them when we're younger.
yeah,
I'm sure there's things from the Philippines that Yoki knows that we have no freaking clue happened over there. What's something that we don't know about over there?
It's the whole the whole island. You know, is if you're looking for like a specific that you say what
Like what's something that's happened to like with your people where you come from that like we wouldn't just know over here that was a big deal over there.
is really the culture. You
Yeah.
know, they said the culture from Philippines and the Spanish is kind of the same. It's kind of the same, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? The Filipinos mentality is like you will never find that here in US unless you came from the Philippines. You know, it's a certain degree that how you say that. See, y'all got me on no English again.
It's
Um,
okay, like a certain aspect.
I'm trying to see because you said, Miss Flower, you asked me a question that what do we have in the Philippines that you guys don't have it in here, that you guys don't
No,
see in here. That right?
no, more so like something that's happened to your people, something that's a big deal there that we wouldn't have known over here.
I mean, it's really is known. I
Like
don't
things
know.
you learn, like things you learn about the area where you come from in the states, and people that might have invaded your country, or like some
Yeah, I mean
some
the
kind of big deal.
Spaniards really came and conquered the Philippines. You know, we
Okay.
own our own land. It's just like I said, it's nothing different from the black culture. We slave too. You know what I'm saying? We slave
Yeah.
for our own land. Soon as the Spaniard came and conquered the Philippines, we basically are they slave. You know, we had to
Yeah.
fight for our land. We had to slave for our land, and we know we own the land. So it's really nothing that United States don't know about. You know, the Philippine island.
How was the day out there? How was the weather in Nevada today?
It's hot as hell.
Is it
Real.
generally humid or is it still dry
yeah,
out there?
You
it
can you
was humid
tell?
out here today.
Shoot,
Yeah. Mhm.
It was humid?
walking in Nevada,
Yeah.
you don't even want to speak to nobody outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Me and
just
her
want to get to
were
your
inside all.
destination.
Yeah. It's hot. It's too hot to be going outside right now because that sun
It's
is like
hot.
straight disrespectful. Like why you got to be so cruel to me? Like oh my gosh, like it's straight
It's
disrespect.
crazy because I tried to cook an egg outside and it cooked.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Yeah, it
sure.
cooked.
And I actually am found so over here in like the California side, over here on the coast and the desert, leading to Nevada.
Oh yeah.
I have noticed that we actually had a very cool spring where we normally get really warm into
Mhm.
like the high 90s in
Mhm.
March, April, May for sure. But we're at the end of June, and this is really the very first week that I felt like that swelter, that little bit of humidity, that little
Oh
bit
yeah.
of
Oh no, we've been
like
having
like
that.
take me down, like I have to take a nap right now, and there's no telling if I'm gonna wake up alive, type of nap. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean in Vegas, you can catch a heat stroke for sure.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah,
everybody in
and
Vegas,
Yeah. You
don't hydrate
really.
every day.
that's
Don't
how I
leave
felt
your home without a
yesterday.
water.
That's how I felt yesterday. I was one cup short of ice. That That's not an inside joke. Please, nobody read into it anywhere. I'm talking about ice cubes,
Yeah,
actual
I
ice cubes.
hot.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, because like
it
there's
be
so
hot.
much going on here in California. I don't want anybody to be like, oh, it's code for no, it's not. I needed like, an assistant to bring me an extra cup of ice cubes. Because I actually yesterday was the first day that I felt like, whew, like
Yeah,
overheated
yeah.
during my aqua aerobics.
Got to
Yeah.
do we got tons of Sonics out here, so we get a whole big old cup full of ice, full of crushed ice, and
Okay, okay.
and eat off of that all day because that's gonna be like your best bet when it gets to be hot like that. For you not to overeat is just keep on eating that crushed ice. I'm telling you, because it's
Yep, that sounds good right about now.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's just hot, it's dry, it's humid, and you just don't want it.
I actually bought a one of these little mini ice maker things, and so it goes through about a gallon of water every other day or so, every 3 days or so, every day, and it makes pretty a lot of ice cubes. And
Shoot.
so I can now self serve my ice cubes. Because let's face it, finding an ice server, an ice cube service is nobody gets it. It's been a thing. It's an inside joke here in my family because like I always have people serving me glasses of ice, like, and there's a particular ice cube to soda ratio and everything, like depending on the size, the shape of the ice. I mean, if it's clear or if it's solid, like
Right.
you really,
Yes.
it's it's
Yes.
it's a thing, yeah.
Yes. That's funny. That's so funny.
So now
That's
so basically they got me this one that goes like on the side of the bed or whatever. They're like, here, you can self serve yourself now.
I like self serve.
right.
Yep.
And
Hey, I am independent. I've been super independent for my whole entire life. Like I'm always outsourced. Like yeah, it's a little bit difficult over the past couple years to like really refocus and be able to figure out how to achieve the things that I need to achieve. But hey, a hustler's a hustler. Go get it, go get it. You gotta figure it out. Like, so I like ice, and um I don't like the ice that comes out of like the refrigerator and stuff. I don't like that particular kind, at least in this one that I have. And this at the store it just keeps going up in price, even though I do prefer, my favorite is the really like it's about the size of two knuckles, like your two knuckles, and it's round and it's real solid, but it's clear.
oh, I have
And
a ice maker like that. It makes circles.
that size ice is my favorite, but it's like two knuckles. It's like those
I,
real nice big circles, and they come in the bags and the yeah, like that's my favorite.
I
And
know. I have one in.
yeah, I don't care for the little flat ones or the other ones that are like oval shaped or like any of those. No. And Sonic Ice, I like crushed ice like that, but I will say it's actually not my favorite because I've noticed that it actually melts faster here in the desert. I'm sure in Texas
You're
it
right.
probably like through the winter and stuff, but like in the deep summer, but out here it's like always hot.
Yeah, it is. Well,
So it
well.
melts faster. It's not the same experience as when I used to be in Colorado.
Oh yeah. Out there it's always hot, but out here it's always hotter.
Yeah, out there. I mean, because in Colorado, you could stop through there. You get your little shooter liquor, you get it with the little mixer, you put it in a little Sonic cup, and it stays cold, and ice lasts till the morning.
Oh yeah, through one of them thermos.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us, Lady E, what has been going on with your business? Where are you at now in your next steps in your businesses?
The next step, I'm looking at getting my LLC. Um, I really need my LLC and my bottling service soon, so I can start bottling everything up and getting them on my.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good step to do. And just keep in mind, you can do it all yourself. You don't have to pay anybody that $1,000 or $1,500 they be trying to charge. Everything that they do, you can literally just do yourself. And if you need help, walking you through the process or whatnot, you can always hit me up. I'll put you in touch with Girl Monday and them over there, and have somebody walk you through it.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. And
Yeah, and for anybody that is listening, you can go to Girl Monday. What is it? Girl Monday Glamorous.com, and on the employment and entrepreneur page is you can there's things to help your business, employment, needing business consultation, girlmondayglamorous.com, and you can head on over to the employment and entrepreneur page. And they are one of the sponsors of the Coachella Valley Concierge page. So it's always nice to check in with them and see what they have going on. And Yoki, what's up? What's up in Las Vegas this season? What are we working on, and what are we looking forward to movement in the next month?
So this summer really is booming. We really going up there this
I've
summer.
been
At the
seeing.
end of this
I'm so
summer, it's
jealous
gonna
that I
be there.
haven't been out there.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in Vegas. Don't get that twisted. I'm just here sitting on air sweating for no reason. In Arizona, that's not making no sense. But anyway, Trinity Entertainment about to pop this end of the summer. Not gonna say a lot because there's a lot of ears everywhere, here and there, left and right. You know what I'm saying? Up, down. Make the story short, I got King J Malik performing at Mariposa every Wednesday and Saturday, I believe. We got a contract to Aloha Bar. It's in the same parking lot on Decatur. Uh,
Perfect.
my security company, A McGee Protection Services, I might have to announce with the new owners, new business. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start doing a hiring process. So you guys come to Indeed, Yelp. I'm everywhere. All platforms. You guys can pull out the application in there, submit it, and we can go, build a whole team. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit booming this summer. Stop hating with everybody's business. I got two couple investors that want to put towards my film that's coming up. I'm doing a documentary, Miss Flower. You guys tap in on that. My book about
Okay,
to get
yeah,
published before the end of this year. So it's gonna be
that's
real
good. Yeah,
interesting. Yep.
that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of projects we have going. Like you said, there's a lot going on in Vegas right now. There's live shows going on everywhere, it seems. There's some stuff going on, like even this weekend. I can't even begin to tell people about all the different events because there's so many of them. But we're gonna get that together too and have like
Yep.
an event
And
page
one more
there.
thing, Miss Flower. Everybody that's watching this right now, I'm accepting talents right now. I'm actually getting my contract out there. So if you guys need a management, come holler at me. I'm on Instagram, all platforms. So hit my line, hit my show. You know what I'm saying? Email us, support, and all that shit. I got two artists that's about to get signed up this summer. So they're going to be on podcasts. It's going to be booming. Real booming.
Great. Well, yeah, we're
I'm going to make
definitely
everybody
looking
fall in
forward.
love this summer.
That's right, and we're definitely looking forward to moving forward with that and seeing how everybody is connected. I really wanted to mention too that downtown art district is like they really did a good job. Vegas really did a good job
Mm-hmm.
with creating a space that's safe for artists and entrepreneur and entertainment entrepreneurship basically. And
They did.
I'm just really happy for that. It's really nice to see. Especially, I grew up in like some of the really seedy times in Vegas. Like some of the last really seedy times where it was just like really drugged out and like like the end of an era, basically.
Mhm.
What kind of Lady E? So, okay. So that's for your other business, but I always miss the thing. Are also an entertainer, right?
Yes.
She's a
Okay, because
R&B
we
singer.
never
Don't let
get to
her fool
talk
you.
about that part because you've always got something else going on.
You
Hey,
gotta let her
So
sing that
I
Fortunate, Miss Flower. You gotta get that hit real
I
quick.
I
That-
I I've told Yoki, I came out there and I actually met Jay Malik, and I don't know if Yoki still has that video of us singing together. And I can play the piano and I can read and write music, and I've also been in the choir. So yeah, I have a little bit underneath my belt.
You gotta give us a sample for that. For this summer, huh, Miss Flower? You with it or not?
yeah, we need to have you on a we need to do this summer our end of summer live broadcast, our live stream,
Okay.
where people buy tickets and we have multiple artists come on and kind of they sing or perform a song, some, and then there's a mix of interviews and then podcast stuff. It's like a whole day stream, like it's an all day live stream
Yep,
Yeah.
with
that
different
sounds
people
good.
tapping in. Yeah. I don't know. You got something a cappella for us right now?
Get it,
Something off
ooh,
the top of
ooh.
your head. Let me give you a subject. I'm gonna
Uh,
give
Get
you
it,
a
Lady
subject for
E.
the day, and just see if you can think of something freestyle a cappella. No pressure, but just whatever you come up with. I'm gonna
Lord,
I'm gonna
I'm
set the
not really
You
tone.
know
good
what
enough
I
for that.
want, Lady E. You know what I want.
I'm gonna set the tone. Uh, it's gotta always be about real love, true love, right? It's gotta be about both people believing, and it's got to be about both people feeling it, but they haven't met yet. They haven't met yet. Go.
Damn. Hmm. Any song or just you want me to make up a song? Let's see.
Yeah, you got to make up a song. I'll start you off. I'll start you off. There's so
Ooh,
many
they testing
stars
your
in the
R&B
sky
skill.
tonight, and I made my wish for you.
Let's say that again.
There's so many stars in the sky tonight, and I've made my wish for you.
There's so many stars in the sky tonight.
We got
We
another
gonna have
King
to, you
J
know what
out
we gonna
here.
do? You know what we gonna do, Lady E? We gonna have a podcast night where we sit and we create and we write a song together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
I
would be
like that
cool.
vibe. Yeah, I really like that vibe. It's what I used to do with my Colorado crew. Like growing up in parts of Colorado. Well, not growing up, but I was an adult when I went out there. But that's basically what I'm used to, is just being in the studio all day, collaborating with whoever comes through, playing beat after beat, and people just, if something hits you, you start singing and grooving and
Yeah.
moving,
Yep.
and that's just, yeah. So we're gonna
It's
have to
just
have a night soon
I
this
just
week
but
where we
once I
write us
get
a song together.
a few words, yeah, I could pretty much pick a beat out of anywhere.
So you find us a beat, and that's the mood of the song though, and
Oh,
that's the first line.
okay, okay, yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then the next show I want to hear your verse,
Hmm.
and then the next show I want to hear your verse,
Okay.
and the music, and then once I hear your music and the beat, I'll add the next verse.
Okay. Okay.
All
Uh,
right, for sure. And then we gonna have Yoki throw it out there before August, so we have a finished song. Okay.
okay. Okay. That'll work.
That way we could get the video
That will
shooting
work.
in, like, yeah. at the end of summer.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, and then
that
be sure to contact me over the weekend or whatnot, so I have the correct information to give to Girl Monday Media for to help you with your business this week.
yes, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, we did. I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to touch base with us ladies. You know what I'm saying, and see how we were doing. It's been a really long year already. A lot going on out there in the world. Throughout the states, our countries.
Mm.
Um, the weather changing. It's like time to check in, say what's up, see what's up. Yoki, you got anything else to throw out there for us tonight? Any of your thoughts?
Not really. Y'all just keep positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Business mindset. Y'all keep that up. Don't let nobody break your goals in life. You
Uh,
feel me? You guys need to start learning the seven rockets. You guys need to start learning that because that's what we're living on right now. The frequency ain't right in this world. We gotta stay strong, stay motivated, stay positive, consistency, always. You know what I'm saying? Don't step on nobody's toes. That's why we built this Your Thoughts with Yoki. It's only positive thoughts out here. Sometimes we talk shit. Sometimes we smoke and choke like money over everything said. Let's get to it.
right, right. And as my grandma would always say, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Hmm. That's it.
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am. All day.
So
You
much
got something else to say,
positivity
Miss
in
Flower?
the air. So much positivity in the air. Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that with the weather changing, I want to make sure everybody remembers to drink water. We do still have a drink water campaign currently going, and you can log on to girlmondayglamorous.com, and they have these kindesters, and you can buy those, and they're titanium, and they also have like a little cup and spoon attached to them in the kind of canister, so you can put water, soups, teas, whatever. And so yeah, but I want to remind everybody to drink water, and live every day and enjoy it, because the time is something that is just unmeasurable. And every moment of our life is just it's here, it's livable, so live it.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a lot on my mind or my thoughts. You know what it is? I have a lot of thoughts on my mind, and on a lot of different subjects.
Hmm.
And some of them I feel are really important for people to know, to have corrective information. And then some of them are like, is this just going to be starting a whole nother, like, is anyone even care or paying attention? Like, and then, so yeah, so it's going to be one of those weeks for me where I'm definitely um, weighing in where I need to weigh in, and maybe only that,
Mm. Yeah.
because
Hmm.
yeah, like, there's a lot of
Lot of things
misconception. Yeah,
that.
there's a lot going on right now, and there's just so many different battles, and it's like, I don't want to have to keep battling the world. I'm very content in my own personal space. And
Yeah.
I mean, always working to get better, always striving to do more and be able to touch more lives and create more change, and
Yeah.
just whatever the case is. But yeah, so it's really hard to hone in sometimes, because I'm just watching everything around me, and
Yeah.
and I'm currently safe in my bubble. Like, so it's very hard, but that could pop at any moment. So
Yeah. And
tread
that's
lightly, right?
that's very understandable. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. opponents out there in the world. There's so many challenges. There's so many obstacles, and it's constant like that. I mean, if you think even down to the microorganisms, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all battling a million microorganisms around them as well. So when you think of just being this species on this ball of fire and ice that's moving through the atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
in a world that we really don't know, um, it's exciting, and you just kind of have to make a decision to be the best you can be, to
Yeah.
do whatever it is that you can do,
Mm-hmm.
to not stress yourself on the things that challenge you to a point where they upset you.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to find a balance, and a reasoning in your life to be, happy. People always say, oh, I want to look back on my life, and I want to sit back, and I want to be with my family, and I want to feel happiness. You have to create happiness. You
Yeah.
have to simply just be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you don't,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't always get like that. You don't always get to that point. You have to enjoy all of the moments now.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe one day you realize, hey, I've been happy most of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
looks like we lost Yoki there,
I,
I went over a little bit. So all right, lady. No, we're gonna talk, and yeah, you
okay.
you pick a beat for our song,
Okay.
but that's the song, and those are the first. That's the first line.
Okay.
And yeah, I heard we lost her. Her phone is
First-
overheating, so she just checked with me. So I just want
Oh,
to say good night to everybody. Yeah, good night, everybody
okay. Good
out
night.
there.
If you can do me a
And
favor
oh,
and send her,
popped in real quick.
I
There
gotta,
we
I
are. You
gotta
want to
get
say
those
good night
words
to
from you.
everybody, Yoki?
Okay. Yeah. Can you get those words and send them to me, please? Because I don't have a pen and paper in front of me.
I already
Uh,
did my word. Y'all have a good night. Stay hydrated in Vegas. Tap in with my shows.
yes.
Like, subscribes. Y'all have a good night. Have a blessed day.
All right.
Peace.
Good night.